Now we saw the three key features of the Indian Constitution. Now let's dive into the fourth key feature of the Indian Constitution, that's the fundamental rights. We learned, we know that Indian Constitution is nothing but a book which has a set of rules. Yeah, this fundamental rights are a part of rules that the Indian Constitution contains. Fundamental rights, there are 6 fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution. A right to equality, a right to freedom, actually this is right against exploitation, okay? Right against exploitation, or you can also say exploitational rights. Yeah, cultural and educational rights, right to freedom of religion, right to constitutional remedies, right to constitutional remedies. Yeah, you can see this. So there are 6 things. We will be learning these 6 in detail. The first one, right to equality. Now equality means, for example, A is equal to B. If this is 5 kgs, this is also 5 kgs. Now if this is 5 kgs and if this is 8 kgs, there will be no equality between them. Yes, so right to equality means that community A and community B are equal, they are treated equally. In this case of constitution, we do not compare them, there are not kgs that are being compared here, they are compared to equality. Like if this person is being treated more with respect and this person is being treated with less respect, then there is no equality among them. Right to equality means that all persons should be treated equally. No one can be discriminated by their religion, race, social, economic background. All have the rights to use public resources like park, mall, etc. If any of these rights are being violated, you can surely approach the judiciary. The second is right to freedom. Right to freedom, as the name suggests, it provides rights to citizens to follow or practice various things on their own. We have the freedom to do many things on our own. The many things are expressing our ideas through different media. We have freedom to form our own groups and associations. We have the right to move freely and settle in any part of India. We have the right to practice any profession, business, occupation. We have the freedom also to propagate any religion. We have freedom to religion also. Right against exploitation. Right against exploitation says that human trafficking is banned by the Constitution and the children under 14 years of age are not permitted to be employed. Right to freedom of religion. Now, before we saw right to freedom, right? Now we will see right to freedom of religion, how people get the freedom to the religion. Right to freedom of religion. Every citizen has the right to practice, profess, propagate the religion of their choice, and no one is forced. No one is forced to follow one particular religion. No one is forced to follow a particular religion. Right to constitutional remedies. This is the fifth one. Right to educational rights. Right to constitutional remedies and cultural education rights. Cultural educational rights tell that cultural educational rights protect the culture of minorities by providing them the right to set up their own institutions. Let's take for an example, Vedas are on the verge of extinction. That means that many people have declined to learn Vedas. Then if those people who are learning Vedas, who have the knowledge of Vedas, are in less in number, they can set up an organization and develop their culture. One good example, I think, is Arya Samaj. One good example, I think, is Arya Samaj, because it was an institution which was set up to give the people the right knowledge of Vedas. Those days, the people who knew the true Vedas were less in number. So they, Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati and many others, formed Arya Samaj, and they started to teach people the right Vedas. I think that's a good example. Right to constitutional remedies say that if all these 5 rights have been violated, the person can approach a court. That's it. Secularism. This does not come under the fundamental rights, dear friends. This is the 5th key feature of Indian Constitution. Sorry for the bad writing. 5th key feature of the Indian Constitution. Let's go. Secularism. Secularism refers to the separation of religion from the state. India is a secular state. India is a secular state. State means country. Country means state. State means country. Both are same. Secularism refers to the separation of religion from the state. For example, if this is religion, this is country or state, these both are separated, and this is secularism. This is secularism. So friends, that's all of this lesson. That's all for this lesson. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. So friends, to summarize friends, we learned what is a constitution. We learned what is a constitution. We learned the key features of constitution. We learned the key features of constitution. We learned why constitution is important. Why constitution is important. We learned why constitution is important. We learned the fundamental rights, the 6 fundamental rights. We learned the 6 fundamental rights. We learned about federalism. The okay, it's separate. The Indian constitution is Indian government is divided into 3, right? We saw that in detail. We have discussed everything these things in detail. Friends, I would like to ask a few questions to you. This is just a simple question only. The first slide we discussed a few pictures, right? Yeah, these only. What is the name of this picture? Picture 1. What does this picture 2 represent? What does the picture 3 represent? I know the name is already there, but I want you to answer what role it plays in our day-to-day lives. Thank you, friends. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch up with you in the next video.